Hey everybody, and welcome to the lounge, all my fellow loungers, chillers, ballers, and grillers, and once in a while gamers. Not too often, but we're gonna do a fan mail today. Yes, I know, fan mail. Yeah, I don't get great views on it, but that doesn't really matter. That's not why I'm doing fan mail. I'm doing fan mail for the fans that send me fan mail, because it's, and if anybody else wants to watch it, that too. But it's only fair. I mean, you take your time to write to me. I should read it and on camera, because I mean, I read them, every piece that I've ever gotten, I've always read it, but you guys don't know if I read it or not, so now you guys will know. So I got away from it for a while. I don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair to you guys, so I'm getting back to it. Real quick before I start, just want you guys to know that, hey, I got my Ursula poster up there, but the way I have the camera sits, because I'm doing it on the couch, and yes, this is not the green screen, this is my couch. Little dust. Anyway, this is my couch, so I have the Ursula there, but it sits so low that I have to have the camera situated, so I can't really get that in there, and I had to rearrange my wall over here. Got a frame for my Psycho series, got a frame for my Ursula, put that up there, and also this is kind of what I'm trying to get that light out of there, and this is kind of what it looks like. I can't get the light out. Oh, there we go. And this is for Joe. I got him a frame too, because I'm nice like that. And Joe did such an awesome job in that. He deserves a poster, a nice frame poster in his house and everything, because I'm telling you, I went back and I would watch the videos and it was just hysterical. So anyway, I only have like 6 letters, but it's still worth doing a video on and everything, so I'm gonna start right away. The first one is from Faith, who I know who that is because I talk to her all the time on Twitter. Hi Uncle Larry, it's Faith. How are you doing? This may be long, but it's very important that you read all the way through. Okay. So it will be a year since I became a huge fan of you and Jesse on December 17th or 18th, 2015. I first found Jesse on Thanksgiving of last year, and I almost didn't want to watch because at first I thought he was crazy, because the first 2 videos I saw was Psycho Kid Ruins Thanksgiving, and then right after I saw Psycho Kid Burns Christmas Tree. But a few weeks after that I came across Split Thanksgiving Part 2, and it got me so emotional, so I became a huge fan of both of you that day. I'm thankful for both you and Jesse. You guys have helped me get through my worst times. I honestly wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for you guys. Literally saved my life. I can't thank you enough for that. There's no words to describe how much I appreciate all you do. Love you guys so much, and I can't wait to meet all of you at VidCon this year. With lots of love, Faith. That's awesome, Faith. Thank you so much. I really, you know, I don't think that we saved your life. I think that we were just used to help you out at this time. But that's really cool, and I know Faith for a while now, because we talk on Twitter and everything. So it's pretty awesome when I get a fan mail from somebody I actually really remember. Sometimes I get them and I don't know who they are because not everybody follows me on Twitter. Let's see, this is from Brianna. Uncle Larry, I love your videos and hope to meet you someday. Love, Brianna. Oh, you're from New Jersey. Brianna, that's awesome. Nice and short and right to the point, but that's awesome. You're from New Jersey. That shouldn't be too, I don't know where you live in New Jersey that's at, but I don't know if it's North Jersey or what, so you're pretty close, so someday I'm sure that you'll be able to. Okay, the next one is from Paige. Uh-oh. Paige sent pages. Front and back. Where's Tom when I need him to read? He's at college today, or else he would be helping me with this. Okay, here we go. Dear Uncle Larry, I just want to start out by saying I'm a big fan. Well, thank you so much, Paige. And let me tell you something. I love the name Paige. I have a niece named Paige. That's an awesome name. My name's Paige. I'm 26 years old, and I was born in New Jersey. Oh, wow. Another New Jersey person. New Jersey representing. Moved to Florida 18 years ago. Oh, I'm envious now. I've been a fan of the family for about 2.5 years. I'm a big movie/show person. The creativity and storyline you guys have done has impressed me. I look forward at the end of a hard day watching your family's videos. I just saw your video talking about your creative flow and how you've been stuck in the last couple days. It was funny because like right after I did that video, it was like the next day I went to work and it was like all of these light bulbs started going off. I got like lots of ideas coming up. You know, just because there's fan mail right now doesn't mean anything, but things are going to be a little bit different on the channel. I mean, things will be it'll be the same but different. I mean, there's going to be different aspects. There'll be I'm planning on doing more skits. I really want to get back into doing some skits. They're a lot harder. They're harder for Tom and everything, but really want to do that. And chilling and growing probably we're going to cut back on chilling and growing. Might only be like maybe once a month, or maybe once or twice a month or something like that. Okay, let's see. Trying to see where I was at. I would like to give you some backstory on me. Maybe you can use my story to educate some of your younger viewers. I grew up with a loving family. Unfortunately, alcohol played a big part in destroying my family. I grew up in the bars at the age of 12. Wow. My sisters and I knew every cop's name in our town, due to them being called every night. Our family name quickly was known through the town. My parents finally got a divorce after my dad couldn't take being chased by a tree trimmer anymore. Or it could have been the time my mother smashed a picture frame over my dad's head and knocked him out cold. I know this all sounds sad and depressing, and some of it is, but in all of this, it has saved my life in so many ways. I know this is a very long letter, but please keep reading. After the divorce, my dad had to raise 3 girls on his own. My mother became homeless at that point. The pills and booze became her life. She tried to get clean, but the addictions overcame her life. She died January 17, 2013 of cirrhosis of the liver. She drank herself to the point of no return. She died at a hospice in Elizabeth, New Jersey. My sisters and myself flew from Florida to Jersey when I got the call from hospice saying she has maybe 24 hours. We made it to her within 24 hours and got to say our goodbyes. She passed within 12 hours of us landing. This is a tragic story of watching someone very dear die a painful and in the end alone by becoming an alcoholic. The happy side to all of this is how the 3 girls grew up. My older sister grew up to become a nurse. My younger sister grew up and became a vet tech. And well, myself, I was the wild child during all of this and became pregnant at the age of 19. I had a little girl at the age of 20. I became a single mother the moment we found out. My daughter saved my life. I was following the footsteps of my past until I had to take care of another life. Being a single mother is hard at such a young age as that. But it doesn't stop there. At 6 months old, I discovered my daughter was disabled. My family disowned me when they discovered I was pregnant. When my family got word that something was wrong with my child, it pulled us back together. I love watching your videos because I can see the family and love and passion you guys have for one another. I can tell you stories for days about my life story. I know this has taken time out of your day, and I do apologize. I just thought it would be a good story to educate the young viewers on what drugs and alcohol can do to a family. And at the end of it all, if they're going through the same issues at home, only they can change what the future holds. Thank you so much for reading this really long letter. I hope it touched you in some type of way. If you would like to hear more about my life story, you can write me or email me anytime. Thank you, Paige. She gave me her email address. Yeah, it touches my heart because I know I hear a lot of stories about this. Not to mention that you know, a lot of people, you know, maybe and we touched this in the Psycho series. I'm really not sure if I touched it on mine either. But my dad, he doesn't drink a whole lot now as much as he used to when I was younger growing up. But I used to always call him an alcoholic too, even though I don't know how much of an alcoholic he was. He drank a lot, and you know, it hurts me when I read comments that people say that I'm an alcoholic and everything, because I certainly am not. You see me have a beer on the thing does not make me an alcoholic. I usually only have a couple beers, you know, in a day. Having said that, my mom and dad got divorced also, and it was a rough childhood. I can remember one time, I don't know if I ever shared this story, but I'm going to share it real quick. Me and my brothers, I have some older brothers, we were sleeping, and of course my sisters were too. But anyway, my mom was out, my dad came home, and he just went on a tyrant, and he just started throwing furniture around downstairs and everything. And it's a scary thing for a child, because I was probably maybe 10 years old at the time, or 9. It's a scary thing to grow up with and everything. And I swear I wouldn't be like him, and I won't be like him. I will not become an alcoholic. I will not ever let myself have to drink or become dependent on that myself. And it's sad when I hear stories like this, because it's like, you have to understand that people don't set out to take pills or whatever. Most people do it because they're not happy with the way life is, or however, and this is how they deal with it, and then they get stuck into this thing where that's what they feel like the only thing that they can do to cope with that. It's sad. I mean, this is a tragic story. I mean, her mom wound up passing away, and you know, it's sad. You know, I think of all the years that were wasted, you know, of her mother that could have been with her family, and yeah, it's heartbreaking. But yeah, guys, I mean, life is tough, and it's I hear so many of these stories, and we all have a story to tell, I believe. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Dear Larry and Tom, I love to watch your videos, especially the challenges. I love the baby food challenge when Larry, Jesse, and Joe wore bibs. That was so funny, and I also like Gaming at the Lounge where Larry and Tom played GTA 5. Your friend Audrey. Audrey, that's awesome. Audrey's from Kentucky. Thank you so much for that letter. That's pretty cool. Tom would have liked that one. It had Tom's name in it. Okay. This is from Noel, and I know this name too. Hey Uncle Larry, it's Noel. How are you today? I am just great. I was thinking of a lot of words just in it. Like, do you ever have that? Like, you're like got 5 words ready to come out at the same time. Fabulous, awesome, whatever. But yeah, I'm great today. I'm awesome today. Today's been a good day, even though it's Monday. But Thanksgiving's coming up, so it's like it's pretty bearable. I just want you to know that I love your videos so much. Your videos have been a big help to me, and they always make me happy. Also, I want to thank you so much for always being there for me. You are honestly the most kind-hearted, sweet, caring, loving guy I know. Your words to me through Twitter honestly help me tons. I don't think you realize how much you help me with my days. Huge thank you for all that you do. I appreciate it more than you or anybody could realize, honestly. I could thank you all day. By the way, I just added a picture in the envelope so you can hang it up in the gamers. Quick question before I end this letter. Do you have any advice at all to help me when I get super anxious at school? Love you, Noel. If you get super anxious at school, you know what? You can train your mind to deal with certain things. And if you get really anxious at school, try to think or dwell on something in your mind. Train your mind to go to this place where it's your happy place, where maybe it was the best vacation you've ever been on. Like for me, it would be like if I started thinking about North Carolina when I go on vacation. And just dwell on that in your mind, and it'll settle you down. Try that. I really believe that you can train your mind on that. Anyway, so here's a picture that I'm going to put up on the board, and of course under gamers, because that's what you call it. And here's the last one from my good friend Tiffany, and she'll probably say, yeah, you shouldn't have read that on camera, but guess what? I have. So, Larry, you made the mistake of telling someone on Twitter you never get fan mail. So I thought I'd be annoying. LOL. But on a real note, I hope you and the family are having a wonderful day and have a great night. Miss the heck out of all you. Just to let you know, well, now toss this in the fire and have a Corona for me. I will have a Corona for you, and I'm not going to toss it in the fire because I don't have fire going. Also, never let anyone bring you down or make you think that you are anything other than a wonderful, loving, life-changing soul. Okay, now I'll shut up. Haha. Thank you, Tiffany. And sometimes you're too rough on yourself. I always appreciate that. And that's what makes you special, is because you care enough that you don't want to see anybody hurt. You know, I'm human like anybody else, and I'll go through times where it's like, you know, I'll be overwhelmed with things and stuff, and I'll go through times where I'll be like, you know, getting a little down and everything, and it, you know, but, you know, life goes on, everything's cool. I am not down today, don't think I am, because I saw that, I think it was the last time I did a fan mail, it was like, Uncle Larry seems different now. No, I'm the same person, I'm still good and everything. I wish Tom was here doing this with me, but you know what, he has college, and that's really important for him. He will be back doing fan mail with me eventually if we get enough letters and stuff like that, but, you know, we do what we can when we can, and that's all we can do. That's what everybody does. You do what you do when you can do it. So anyway, Garfunkel's sleeping on the floor. You guys didn't even hear a word this whole time from her. Should I? I'll tell you what I'm going to say. Real fast, I'm going to get her. There she is. Look at her. Yeah. Yeah, look at that face. Yeah. Okay. That's all she ever does is whenever you pick her up, she makes these weird noises. Now she's giving me a stink eye now. Shouldn't have done that. Anyway, guys, I love you guys all to death. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget, cat hair all over the place now. Don't forget to subscribe for more. I love you guys. Remember, no hate needed, just love. Until next time, grab yourself something cold to drink. Put your feet up and relax. I'll meet you at the lab.